Okay, hello traders. Welcome out. Part 8. Can you imagine? We made it. Can you believe it? Placing your first options trade, 8-part video series. We've done 7. We're now on 8. This is the last one. I'm as sad as you are. I am going to miss talking to you in this format, but luckily I have 17, maybe 18 hours of me talking about detailed deep dives into option strategies. So if you like what we started, go continue your journey. For now, welcome to Placing Your First Options Trade, Part 8, Continuous Options Trading Improvement. We're talking about Kaizen, continuous improvement. How do I get better and better and better? I'm going to show you some mechanisms, some ways that you can continue this journey. My name is Scott Beck. I am the head trader here at the Market Watch Group. I will be your host. First, let me talk about the disclaimers and remind you, we are not brokers. We are not advisors. We don't give advice or recommendations. This is for education and illustrative purposes only. With that in mind, let's talk about the agenda. What are we going to do? I want to show you how to maintain weekly market posture. Well, I mean, we do this all the time, but making sure that you're using this analysis to inform day-to-day trade management. This is the crux of our group. This is what we're all about. I want to show you how to continue your education on options trading, explore advanced concepts, refine your new skills. I want to help you to experiment with new strategies. How are you going to do that? The same way you learned these new strategies, and that's by paper trading. Continue to take advantage of that as a resource. To this day, I still paper trade on a regular basis. I want to help you to utilize the Market Watch Group resources. I'll show you some tools, show you some support areas that you can find in the Circle channel and how they're going to complement what you're doing on this options journey. I'm going to show you a couple of extras, and I'm thinking about putting these links. I'm not sure yet, maybe. I'm thinking about putting these links in, but I will show you where the CBOE, Chicago Board of Options Exchange, and the OCC, Options Clearing Corporation, where they have free education on their websites. If you're an addict, if you're hungry, I'll show you where you can go get fed. Lastly, I want to help you understand how to set formal goals for continuous improvement and how to document these goals in Section 8 of your trading plan. So we're going to pull that up, look at it just a little bit. There's still a lot to go, but this is the last piece. So for the last time in this course anyways, let's go get into it. All right, let's start talking about continuous options trading improvement. You'll hear me mention this often as the concept of Kaizen, constant improvement, a Japanese concept, not necessarily a word, but a philosophy developed actually in the engineering department of Toyota. But they looked at how do we break everything down and look to improve every aspect of it. That's what we do. We do it in our trading plan. We do it in the market. We do it on every trade. Now we're doing it with options. How do we break it down into the smallest components that we can then go in and start improving them one at a time? Great. So let's talk about that. How are we going to accomplish that? First and foremost, we're going to maintain our weekly posture. This is a trade log. I'm going to get to this. Let me pull up our weekly market posture. You should know it. You should love it. From week to week, this orients us around market conditions. If you're not, you should be looking to improve how you forecast the market. If you get the market right, every other aspect of trading is easier, especially options. Understanding the conditions around volatility. Is it more expensive, high volatility, a little cheaper, low volatility? Are my trades lasting 5 to 7 days, or is it nice, long, and slow, and it's going 10 to 12 days? Market posture is going to help me understand that. It's going to inform my day-to-day trade management. This should be done every Sunday without fail. You should not go a week without knowing this, and throughout the week, evaluating, is this holding? Is this posture maintaining? The second thing, you should be thinking about continuing your education, exploring more advanced concepts, refining your skills. How are you going to do that? I'll tell you one of the quickest, easiest ways is right here on your own front door. Let me grab a representation of this, and that is going to be our own trading. So let me bring the Circle community over here. And when you come into our courses, you're going to find you have the first options trade that we're in now. And then down here, you have options foundations. When I pop into that course right here and I say, let me view this course, you're going to see I have intro, key concepts, basic strategy, selling, spreads, time spreads, advanced options, everything you want or need to learn more about options is in here. So make sure that you take advantage of that. What else? What else do we have? Let me move this back and look at, after our posture within our resources, we have the option trading log, the Market Watch option log. And you're going to put your option trades here, and then you're going to get this dashboard here. And it might look very plain and like, oh, I'm not sure what this is going to do for me. Remember that I'm using the exact same spreadsheet for our trade alerts. This is where I keep track of them so that I can see what's my return, what's my dashboard look like, how many trades, what's my expectancy, what's my Kelly, these are the things that I'm looking for. There's a couple of extra elements here that I'm going to be updating our spreadsheet with. Look forward to that, but that's a big part of how you improve as an options trader is by understanding, are you right often enough? Do you need to be right more often? Do you need to be right bigger? Do you need to be wrong smaller? Those two things are going to have a direct impact on your reward to risk ratio. So that's something else that I think is very important for you to be doing on a regular basis. I want you to experiment with new strategies. So if you get comfortable buying calls, great. When you buy a call, practice paper trading a bull call spread and a bull put spread and a directional diagonal spread, because those are all free. It takes longer to do it, but look at the experience you get where you can be like, oh, look how this one is behaving where this one is doing something different. I promise you that is what I did when I first got my hands on the Thinkorswim platform, and I had an exponential increase in my understanding of options. That is absolutely the best thing that you can do to improve your options skills. Okay, now I mentioned CBOE and OCC. I'm going to change that. I'm going to just show you one site, and I am going to put this link up for us. This is it's OCC Learning, but it's actually the Options Industry Council. I'm going to put this up at some point. Not yet. You can go find it yourself, but I would caution you to first and foremost go through ours. When I see that at any given time, more than 70% of people have done our course, then I will bring up additional course. Otherwise, you have everything you need right now on the inside. But as you get hungry, there are additional free resources. And after that, ask in the Circle community for some recommendations for books. And we will give you some of those as well. But this is an unlimited journey ahead of you. You're just getting started. You just start learning, and then you add. And I learn something new about options all the time. And I love that about options. That's, I think, an important part about options. So make sure that you, first and foremost, you're leveraging all of the Market Watch Group resources. Make sure that you are doing your market posture. Make sure that you're using a trade log. Make sure you're using the community, right? Now, all of the observations that you make from the market posturing, from this log, from what you learn and see in watching the meetings and interacting with other traders, you're going to take that and you're going to start creating formal goals for continuous improvement. Whether it's just number of trades, I'm going to take 25 trades. Whether it's I'm gonna learn 3 new strategies at the same time, right, whatever it is, put some numbers on it. Make it tangible so that you can go and have goals around broadening your options perspective. It'll be amazing. Then when you come to the Tuesday, Thursday Trader Foundations sessions, the open sessions, we will have amazing, detailed, deep options discussions. You're going to love it. Make sure that that's a regular part of what you're doing. You're not just trading options, but you're looking to improve how you trade options. We have a number of different ways that you can accomplish that. Take advantage of it. Watch this video series again. Here we are at the end. We're about to wrap this up. I hope you got everything you needed from this so that you can go do what? Place your first options trade. We just got you the first little bit. You should be able to analyze a stock, build the trade, place the trade, manage the trade, close the trade, log the trade, learn from the trade, shampoo, rinse, repeat, then start expanding the knowledge. I promise you're going to be glad that you are learning this as a trader. It opens up a lot of different market conditions where other people are just waiting. We can find something that works. So, yeah, thanks for joining me on this journey. We're getting close to wrapping it up. This is the end of the meat of the session. And now we'll transition to the final conclusion. Utilize the MarketWatch Group resources that are available in the Circle community for ongoing learning and support all along this 8-part journey. I've been trying to get you to get in there. Please participate with the community. We want you in there. That's a big part of what makes our group special. Explore the free educational resources available on the CBOE and the OCC websites to deepen your knowledge. And lastly, and most importantly, I want you to set formal goals for continuous improvement on options in Section 8 of your trading plan. A lot of times people struggle. How do I set goals? What do I try to do better? Sharpen your saw, expand your knowledge, put it in there. It's a great place. It formalizes it. Okay. Lastly, pat yourself on the back. Congratulations, you got through this. Now, if you really want to test yourself, head over to the Options Foundations. A lot of information. I hope to see you over there. Utilize the MarketWatch Group resources that are available in the Circle community for ongoing learning and support all along this 8-part journey. I've been trying to get you to get in there. Please participate with the community. We want you in there. That's a big part of what makes our group special. Explore the free educational resources available on the CBOE and the OCC websites to deepen your knowledge. And lastly, and most importantly, I want you to set formal goals for continuous improvement on options in Section 8 of your trading plan. A lot of times people struggle. How do I set goals? What do I try to do better? Sharpen your saw, expand your knowledge, put it in there. It's a great place. It formalizes it. Okay. Lastly, pat yourself on the back. Congratulations, you got through this. Now, if you really want to test yourself, head over to the Options Foundations. A lot of information. I hope to see you over there. And as always, as we look to wrap this up, what should we do next? Trade or paper trade? But for now, we finished this. It's great to have you here. I'm glad you went through it. I was glad to be a part of it with you. And as always, happy trading. And lastly, as we look to wrap this up, what should we do next? Trade or paper trade? But for now, we finished this. It's great to have you here. I'm glad you went through it. I was glad to be a part of it with you. And as always, happy trading.